Name's Theo and I'm working my way through the MCU timeline in chronological order. Today is Iron Man. Make sure you follow me as I go along in every single film. Released in 2008 with a $130 million budget, it made $586 million at the box office. This was a massive hit. It made 2 sequels. With 126 minutes long, it shows the beginning of Iron Man, and it shows his arrogance. It shows what he was before and what he was after. I personally don't know the comic book canon, but it does show that he was in, I think, Afghanistan or somewhere around there, and he was kidnapped, and it shows how he built his first suit and how he evolved from that event in his life. Before, it shows him as a womanizer, arrogant, and he still is those things after, but he changes and he doesn't want to make weapons of war anymore. He wants to be a good person and help the world. I really enjoyed this film. It has such a massive nostalgia from 2008 for me. I remember seeing it in the cinema, and I enjoyed it a better time around it, and it actually made me emotional, especially when he goes to Gulmira, where his buddy Vincent, who was in the cave with him, is from. And there was a whole thing between the parents being dragged away from the kids, and I'm a dad, and I was just like there was only a couple of like rock songs. Like at the beginning there was AC/DC, and then later there was actually the song Iron Man right at the end. I enjoyed the evolving of Stark throughout it. There were some cringy bits which I couldn't really watch, especially the interview at the beginning, well, after he comes back from wherever he was captured. But that was point of it, because it was supposed to be cringe, but that was hard for me to watch. Not many action scenes like in the middle of the film, but when there are, they're really good, especially when he goes to Gulmira and fights the locals, and right at the end the showdown was pretty good. It wasn't insane, but it was definitely very entertaining. Not many films where you get 3 intros to the character. So you get the first Tony Stark introduction, to show who he is, and then you get the second one when he becomes Iron Man, when he builds his first suit, so that's the second introduction. Third is when he builds the actual suit, so this one, and each one's really cool, so you don't really get to say that much. I think the story went well. There was only a couple like inconsistencies with how didn't you realise that, because Abadiah obviously is the bad dude. It was pretty simple to realise that, or then why didn't, if he didn't realise that, well, he didn't realise it, Tony didn't realise it, but why didn't he tell Obadiah, who's supposed to be